what up? Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Mustache all scarfed up nicely. Y'all be hating. No, they be hating, but they can't stop what's real, though. Hating asses. Yeah. They be talking about racist, thug ass Latino police officers and the poisoning of the U.S. police by these racist Latino thugs. So, I want to start out this point by touching on one quick thing. I know y'all saw this video of Samuel Aldama, or you may not have seen it. I'll fill you in. I'll clue you in on how it's playing out here in the world, right? He's a Latino race soldier who shot our brother Dante Taylor unarmed in 2016. And he's being depositioned in court or some sort of hearing. And whoever's questioning him, I guess might be the prosecutor, he's asking him, because the person kind of had an attitude with him, so I'm assuming it's the prosecutor. And he's asking him, like, you know, do you have racial animus toward black people? And first he like paused, like forever. He like, if y'all watch the video, he like paused for like a good 29 seconds, it seemed like. A long ass time. Then after a whole 492 years of silence, he asked the guy to rephrase the question. Then dude is like, okay, do you have ill feelings towards black people? And then he plays dumb with him a little more. Then he just eventually come out and says, yes, I do. Yeah, I do. But then he paused a little more, you know what I mean? Because then he realized, like, hold up, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to clean it up, right? He's like, he starts explaining. He starts explaining. He's like, well, you know, I grew up in Compton. And in Compton, we have Latinos, and then we got black people. And then they cut it off. Like, that's where the video cuts off at, right? But y'all hear that shit, right? He broke code. He broke code for the whole Latino community. What he was about to say when they cut the shit off. All you black brown coalition niggas, you see it. You know what I mean? Listen to that. Listen to how he ended it before the shit cut off. He was basically saying, if you grew up around black people, you should have hate towards black people if you're Latino. Alright? Just bold as fuck. Oh, let me get this chat started because I know Yo, what up, Chris1328? What up, sir? About to do that. Let everybody know what's good. Matter of fact, let me run to the chat like that so I can see everybody on this screen. You know what I mean? But I want y'all to pay attention to that. He broke code for the whole Latino community. All you black, brown coalition niggas, y'all just peep that. This is how you get race-based policing. But a motherfucker like him walking around kicking that shit. Race-based policing, which is unconstitutional, by the way. That's how you get it. And I think what we're witnessing, I've been doing a little digging. What we're witnessing being shaped up out there where he is, he's LA County deputy. He's a deputy sheriff. So he's right underneath the county sheriff. Basically the second most powerful group of police in the county. It's the deputy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, it looked like what's shaping up out there in LA County, it's sort of like the aftermath of Latinos being able to kind of overpopulate a lot of areas out there and kind of being able to overpopulate areas where black people are and be by black people and then they go start running the fucking police forces. You understand? So to hear shit like what he talking about, it looked like they trying to create a Latino crash, in my opinion. For those out in LA, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say crash. Crash was the little, I guess they call it a special little tactical unit they started in the early 70s, I think 73. And they, just a big corrupt ass organization. For all the years that they was in existence, all they did was crooked shit. Robbing people, robbing banks, shooting people, bribery, perjury, all kind of shit. And then in 2000, y'all know they broke them down. They broke them up after that Rampart scandal thing went down. That was the last straw for them. But then they replaced it with something else, some sort of Los Angeles something. I forget the name of it. But I think they're trying to set up a fucking crash unit out there again, like Crash 2.0, except it ain't just little 300 or so people they had for the original Crash shit. They gonna try to make this into the whole fucking police force, and they just gonna be mixed races of people in this particular Crash. They gonna try to make it all Latino type shit. This is what I'm envisioning. This is what I see them trying to pull out there in LA County. And y'all remember the Plainview project I talked about maybe about a couple of weeks ago? That went through all the social media accounts of all these police departments, all these different police departments. Dallas was mentioned, St. Louis was mentioned, Philly was mentioned, and a few other cities. But I know LA and just any of the LA cities wasn't on there. I know Compton wasn't on that list. It's a very short list. If you go to the Plainview Project site and just check it out, it's a very short motherfucking list, right? But I think Compton need to be on that list. Understand? As well as a bunch of other cities out there in LA County. That should need to be on the list because you got officers that are testifying being anti-black. So we can only imagine, how their case work look like. I mean, like, fuck a social media account. I mean, it's cool to catch them there with their bullshit, but motherfucker, now we looking at somebody that needs to, somebody needs to start checking them, start denying their casework, start denying their evidence that they submit with cases, start denying their testimony. We need that type of work to be going on. So it's just going to get real. I'm going to go to that site and check it out again. They had a process that they said where you can actually, submit, make submissions. I want to see what we can do about getting Compton thrown on that list and a few other, just off the basis of race-based policing and motherfuckers coming out admitting that they're on some race-based animus shit. That has to be all that motherfuckers need to go on, really. They need to make this list a little thicker. They only had like 7 names of cities on the list. That ain't enough for me. I don't like that. It's way more. All right? See who in the chat. Okay, chat just ticking along. That's the business. And I'm sure y'all remember that story that came out last year about the Latinos on the police force with the tattoos of their little police gang out there in Compton. A little skull tattoo with some kind of gun. They all had a skull tattoo and then they, some kind of gun over it. Some got rifles, some whatever. And they got it on their calf. It was a calf tattoo, right? And they all got exposed for being a part of this deputy gang. Sort of police gang shit, right? Basically fraternalizing themselves under the fucking police fraternity. So they're fraternalizing themselves under anti-blackness within the historically anti-black, race soldiering, white supremacist police fraternity out there. This shit is deep. And Samuel Aldama, he has this skull tattoo. He's a part of this race soldier, race soldiering group of cops. And people were, of course, alarmed about it. But last year, didn't nobody do nothing tangible. Nobody did shit. Nobody did nothing after he shot Dante Taylor and had this race soldier gang tattoo on him, right? Now, about a week ago, more photos of this police gang affiliated Latino cop shit has shown up this year. Right? And now the feds talking about they want to investigate. Now the feds want to investigate, right? But my thought is this, like, oh, you mean investigate like y'all did when y'all found out that all these white supremacist gangs joined the police force in 2006? Y'all remember that shit? I mean, and all these cases of police unifying behind anti-black policing, unifying behind rampaging on black people, these race soldier units helping, these unions coming together, helping these race soldiers on shit like that, going on rampages against black people, and the feds didn't help investigate shit. When they was investigating or so-called investigating, they didn't help and change or stop shit. They didn't do shit. The fucking feds, they ain't touch nothing, they ain't move a hair nowhere, right? That's why we call it the militia cop fed complex today, because they all supplant each other's crusades against black society. The feds ain't trying to stop no white supremacist policing. It's been 13 years since they said they would investigate, and nothing has dulled down the white supremacist police officers. Nothing has increased the rate of imprisonment or death of these police officers who violate black people. Again, that's the only way you train police officers who are supposed to be to a moral standard already. When upon entering the force, the only way you train them is by imprisonment or killing them. We've said this before. This ain't nothing new. And they ain't flipping the game at a rate that's to my liking. They ain't changing the culture at a pace that's fast enough to my liking, is what I'm saying. I want y'all to look at something. Yo, what up? What up, Niche Penda? I'm gonna call you Niche Penda, dang it. Your name say Niche Penda. I'm not finna go back to Niche LA. I'm not finna do it. What's going on with you, Miss Lady? Peace to you. Zaire say they love a Latino that identifies with white supremacy. Yes, that is the requirement. We're going to get into that as to why they feel so lovey-dovey, warm and fuzzy with white supremacy. I got a few things I'm going to clue y'all into on this channel, and this is one of them things that I'm just going to beat into the ground because not enough people is really, making moves on this particular topic when it comes to the dirt Latinos be allowed to do, while they try to hide under white supremacy and try to get favor shown by white supremacy, nestling up under white nuts. Nobody calling this shit out at large. Everybody think they cool, but I'm telling you, they evil. I'm telling you. So we're going to get into that. I want y'all to see something real quick. Let me jump a few screens. Now look, here goes the guy Samuel Aldama. It's him during his deposition. May 16, 2018. Fumbling, bumbling. This is his thing, right? Let's also look at this right fast, since we doing a quick montage. All right, so you see this? FBI investigating tattooed deputy gangs in Los Angeles County Sheriff Department. This is from this year. This is from like 3-4 days ago. All right. Now, can y'all read that sign? A Latino, dig it, Latino police gang. Now, when I saw it at first, I was like, hold up. Is this the Bandidos? I did a story about the Bandidos versus the Cossacks. They had a shootout out here in a bar in Texas out here. Shot up the whole fucking bar. Didn't nobody get no charges except for 2 people. So I was like, okay, is that them? But no, this is Banditos with a T instead of a D, like the Bandidos. The Bandidos is the gang, all right? But this is the deputy gang. Police trying to gang up, trying to be gang. Because they ain't, I don't know, man. I don't know why motherfucker would want to do. I mean, I want to move the picture off so I can see my eyes when I'm telling y'all this shit. I don't know why motherfucker would want to actually lift that shit up, man, and try to, run behind that. It's people in this world, myself, that did not have no choice but to run with the circles I ran with. I bring these people all the time, man. Look, some people didn't have a choice, man, of the people that they had mentoring them. You understand? They didn't have no choice. So I laugh at any motherfucker that had the straight way out. I laugh at anybody that had to look. You had a good mentor. You had somebody that'll show you this the way to get out of this, or not to get caught up into the game, not get caught up in this. You got somebody that's gonna take you by your hand, show you to the church, or show you something. You know what I'm saying? I laugh at those motherfuckers that wanna, try to bristle their butt. In hindsight, it's like, come on, man. What's that about? You know what I mean? Some people did not have no option to have no different kind of mentor in life, you know what I mean? And have a different way. I wish I had a square ass motherfucking group of motherfucking mentors. You know what I mean? I didn't. The gangster showed up to my mama though, like, we taking them. She's like, yep, gone, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, man. So when I see motherfuckers like police and little, just, motherfuckers in general, it's like, come on, man. Man, motherfuckers wish their life would not be slowed down by some gang shit, nigga. Nigga wish. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wish was like went at a pace that you square niggas had it. That would be great. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it would be wonderful, man. Some people want that. So to see shit like this, it just get on my nerves. Banditos, a gang with badges. Look at this shit. And then right there, you read it, it says, justice for Anthony Daniel Vargas. So what they talking about, Anthony Daniel Vargas, he was a Latino dude in his 20s. He got shot by the police out there. Shot him like 11 times in his back. While he running away, they shot him. Talking about he had a gun on him. They didn't find no gun on him is what his family's saying, but then they saying that he had a gun on him. The police saying he had a gun on him. They said he had a gunpowder residue in his pockets and shit like that. And I'm just like, man, all right. But you hear what they saying. You hear what they talking about. You hear what they talking about. You know what I mean? All right. And it was they're not releasing the person who shot him. It's been a year. It's been a year. And they still haven't released who the two officers are that shot him, right? So I'm thinking automatically it's probably a Latino officer that they're hiding, because they got a high Latino population. High Latino population in LA County. I'm thinking it's probably a Latino officer, two Latino officers. And now they crying for a Fed investigation. Old feds, please come help us, feds, right? Want a Fed investigation, right? So I'm looking at that like, okay, y'all want to do that? Really? Latinos, y'all gonna have to stand in that, is what I'm gonna say. For a long time, y'all have had y'all's fellow Latinos who are cops that want to rank amongst the white supremacists. That's what we talking about. You understand? Too many Latino cops want to be up for white supremacists' favor. We seeing it. This ain't no mystery. They want to rank amongst white supremacist cops when they get that badge on, when they get that little silly club, and they get their little punk ass flashlight and their little mace and all that. This is what they want to do. So to that Latino family holding up that sign talking about feds need to investigate this shooting, I say, look, man, y'all got a coon problem. Y'all got a Mexican coon problem. You know what I mean? They shooting y'all up too. The motherfucking Latino police, they getting at y'all motherfuckers. And this ain't the only case. You understand? So I'm just saying, don't let the desperation of these Latino police officers miss you. You understand? Don't underestimate that shit. You know what I mean? They want white acceptance. They're desperate for it. Just look at all the Trump voters. Look at all the Trump voters shouting, build that wall. Look at all these Latino Trump voters talking about build that wall. Look at Geraldo. You know what I mean? So I'm saying to these people, don't expect black people to cry for y'all during this shit. We all cried out. And we ain't pushing to get the feds involved to help y'all. It's been 13 years of running. And they still ain't helped us with their little investigation on the white supremacists and the police. Man, so good luck, motherfuckers. Good luck. I'll say to y'all, don't attract too much federal attention while y'all holding up y'all signs trying to get federal attention, motherfucker. Don't attract too much federal attention to y'all block if y'all know y'all papers ain't in order and shit. Y'all know ice coming out there. You know what I'm saying? They cold as ice, baby. They as cold as ice. And Latinos finna get sacrificed. All my MOP fans, they as cold as ice. Latinos finna get sacrificed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know about that hip hop shit. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. I'm saying? What? You know what I'm saying? I'm a Fort Worth dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Fort Worth dude. DFW nigga. You know what I'm saying? On the rap shit, we wasn't coming down. We wasn't coming down like H-Town. You know what I'm saying? H-Town was coming down. We looked at all the motherfuckers like clowns that be in Dallas and Fort Worth talking about, I'ma calm down. I'm so though. Motherfucker, nah, nigga. Nah, that's H-Town, nigga. That's not here, nigga. Huh? Saying, kick that MOP on y'all. But understand, this has just been a running culture. It's been a running culture of just building up and building up and building up out in LA County of Latino race soldiery. We see that. And it's indicative of yet another infestation of the police force with Latino gang subgroup type shit. We already got the FBI pointing out the white supremacist gangs that they've let operate in these police forces. They let them be. They don't fuck with them. And now the new wave is going to be the Latinos. That's the point of this video. The new wave is the Latinos on some anti-black shit more than anything. So, yeah, just watch they flow. Latinos want to copycat white supremacy in as many ways as they can. Hold on, let me move over here to the Chizat. I saw some MOP peeking out through the little side screen I got. Yeah, Zaire said one of MOP's best cuts. Man, on that Warriors album, Zaire, so much heat on that shit. Motherfucker sleep, but I'm saying, man, that cold as ice. What else was on that bitch? Warriors, that was a hit. Annie Up, that was a hit. Motherfucker. What else? It was classics, nigga. Calm Down, classic. Follow Instructions, classic. You know what I mean? The classic shit. You know what I'm saying? Zaire say that old. Let me go back up a few. Let me go back up because I don't want to miss. Brand 83N say, I got a feeling they're going to give reparations to Mexicans. All right, what make you think that? What make you think that? What make you think that? I don't know. All evidence points to them motherfuckers getting drowned the fuck out by build that wall, build that wall, build that wall, build that wall. The Republicans is gonna win the fucking little election right now. This is how it's looking. They're not finna pay shit to no Mexican. They not. Hey, it's about live. What up, boy? Palace Prep Nate got banned. Hold up. Didn't I give you a wrench? Hey, it's about live. I thought I gave you a wrench, bro. Let me do this real quick, y'all, while we managing things around this piece. Let's put this in line right fast. Give Sister Niece Pendas some assistance here. There you go. There you go. Hey, it's about live, boy. We've been clowning on motherfucking Black Johnson. Shout out to Black Johnson, boy. You know what I'm saying? Black Johnson been in the move for the past couple days. We've been having a good ass time on that bitch. I fucks with it. I finally got a lot of shit uploaded back to Black Johnson. It's been good. It's been good over there. Y'all need to fuck with it over there. Fuck with me on Black Johnson. I'm serious. Nigga ain't playing. Mean it, nigga. So yeah. So like I was saying, Latinos, they on this copy white supremacy shit. They on some copycat in a lot of ways. They definitely want to copycat the types of attacks they do on black people. If they can get in certain positions, if y'all ever noticed that, if they get in certain positions of power, they're going to start ramping up these attacks on us. That's why we ain't got no time for no brown-black coalition. We ain't got no time for nothing. It's build that wall, motherfucker. Cold as ice. We cold as ice channel, goddamn. This is the cold as ice channel. They got a new sheriff out there in LA County. What was the other guy's name? Mitchell, John McConnell, Mitchell, some shit, a white dude. But they got a new sheriff out there in LA County. After they let go of this white dude. He's a Latino. His name is Alex Villanova. That name Villanova. So guess what the fuck? Guess the fuck what? What? What y'all think? Latino police sheriff over all the police. You run the whole county's worth of police. That means that everybody that's underneath you gonna get to do dirt if they're Latino. Alright? That's what's gonna happen. Everybody gonna get to do what the fuck they want if they Latino. And if any indication makes itself known, look at what happened with the white dude when he was there. This McConnell guy, I think his last name was McConnell. John McConnell, Jim McConnell. Forget his last name. I want to say McConnell. This last dude that they had in play, they had all these motherfucking white supremacist gangs that was underneath his watch on the police force, not being chastised. Y'all remember the 2000 gang, the 3000 gang, the Jump Out Boys, all of this shit. These white supremacist, neo-Nazi ass groups, right? White motherfuckers. And I'm sure they're still there infiltrating and peacock strutting around the police force out there. I'm sure. But now they got Villanova there. So what the fuck you think that outcome gonna look like? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Put that shit together. It ain't gonna be no federal investigation. Ain't gonna be no federal investigation. They didn't have no ain't gonna be a federal investigation that make any sense. They tried to do the federal investigation on the white supremacists. So I don't know. We'll see how the federal investigation aspect of it go. Cause look, they are Latino. They are Latino trying to copycat white supremacy. So it's like, I'm sure they don't think white supremacists are dumb and don't see the motherfucker on some imposter shit like, you gonna do that. We're gonna come down on you, Julio. We're gonna let him do his thing, but Julio, we don't know. Arturo, we don't know. You know what I mean? we're gonna have to make an example out of you, Arturo. I think that's how they're gonna play this shit. I don't want to say that the Latinos finna get a easy pass with this shit. Just because Villanova around. He can throw his weight around at the county level, which is what I'm looking at for our people. That's something to be concerned about. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to be able to absolve race soldiering to an extent at that level. You understand? And put that on top of the union, the police union. So you got the police union, you got the sheriff, county sheriff. I mean, the Latino stronghold and policing is only going to really get worse. That's why build that wall, motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Hold on, who this? Wolfpack attacks. Yeah. Hazel All Out say Wolfpack attacks. Real life. These PDGAF say we have no friends. Real life. LaCarrie Harper say they going to cause war. Shit, you know what I mean? This is what the fuck it is, man. It's what the fuck it is. I might touch on that a little bit too while we building on things, right? We come here to build on my channel. I might, if it don't get too late. Zaire say deputizing them Zimmermans. Real talk. So the premise still sits. You know what I mean? You got a sheriff that run the police, basically. They finna have it real dirty out there. You know what I'm saying? That's why we jumping on the Latino police heads out here in Texas. It's the same shit. I personally think that I was probably the first black media dude, first nigga in black media, new black media, to really, make a lane of going in on Latinos on the ground state level. You understand? Addressing the shit that they're doing. Addressing what they're doing to affect our everyday experiential life and the roots of them holding this sort of anti-black animus toward us for so long in terms of history. I think I'm the first motherfucker to do that. Right? I've never been the motherfucker wavering. You can't say I was wavering, talking about let's go and fuck some Latino coochie. You ain't never heard me say that. You never heard me say it's all good to fuck some Latino coochie as long as you ain't cooning. You never heard me say that shit, right? But you see, these people are about affecting the infrastructure in ways that black folk have not. You know what I'm saying? In ways that we have not really organized, I should say. In ways that we ain't really moved our soldiers in place to do so, right? That's what's dangerous to me. That's what's dangerous to me. It's dangerous for us to sleep on them motherfuckers just because of that. Because they got a one up on us in that regard. It's dangerous to act like they friends. Like these pennas say, we don't got no fucking friends. So, yeah. There's a story that came out last week, I believe. We'll pull this up. From the man at Afro-Synergy News. Posted by none other than the boy Paraphernalia Palace on that motherfucking Black Junction side of shit. What up, boy? I mean, shout out to you, bro. Like I said, we've been acting up on Black Junction. Finally got some of my videos posted. I'm so glad I got a chance to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Got all that catching up done. You know what I'm saying? But he brought up in this video by Afro-Synergy News about Renee Hall. Y'all remember Renee Hall? We talked about her on this channel umpteen times. And this video was about Renee Hall being attacked by the Latino police officers out here on her force. Latino police officers on her fucking police force. She the chief, and these are her officers on some insubordination shit. You know what I'm saying? Gorilla chest beating, toughening up around her and in her presence, and for the sake of her presence, they feeling tough, right? It's like that, right? So yeah, it's been that. They've been like, yo, she hasn't been tough on crime. She's been soft, right? She barely been in office a couple years, and they done got bold enough basically to come at her. Now, of course, we still facing up this boycott against Delta Sigma Theta for harboring Renee Hall. That's still in tow out here. But I find it funny as hell that her own police, you know what I mean? Police that she showed that she would sell out the black community for. Particularly Latino police. Particularly the Latino police are coming at her behind this shit, right? The motherfuckers that she sold out the black community for pussyfooting around, getting her officer Amber Geiger hit with some accurate charges for shooting Botham John, for pussyfooting around that case. And motherfuckers is still not liking her out here behind that, right? Motherfuckers is not cool with her. But I find it funny that they are sitting up now, her own officers, motherfuckers that she sold us out for, calling for her to resign. That shit is karma than a motherfucker. That's karmic to me. That shit is funny as hell. I like when shit like that happen to motherfuckers that got it coming. Understand? That's all I'm saying. That's straight motherfucking karma. This bitch got what I call the Obama disease. She came out here with a position of power, black. She don't want to make no waves because she's just a fucking Oreo. She's scared to throw her weight around. She don't want to see no justice happen because she's scared. Idiot. Which I never got. Like, I don't understand that. Like, if you in a position of power, I don't give a fuck. If you black and in a position of power, you supposed to be the motherfucker that sacrificed your job. It's time to lose your job now. You know what I mean? If you get in a position of power, you know what I mean? You be a police officer, whatever the fuck. It's time for you to lose your job. You supposed to be the sacrifice motherfucker. You supposed to be the motherfucker that get into the cannon. If you know about 1804 and the Haitian Revolution, you're supposed to be the motherfucker that get into the cannon a couple times before they kick your ass out. Jump into the cannon a few times. You understand? I'm gonna leave that jewel right there. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to, I don't give a fuck. You're supposed to make that ground shake. You're supposed to make shit move. You're supposed to make shit shake when you in a position of power. Period. I wish I would be a police chief. I'll be losing my job. I'll be losing my job for the account of going after justice. Period. I wish I would be anybody like that. You know what I'm saying? Niche Pender say also don't come with a retirement plan. LOL. Oh, you're talking about Conan. Yeah, Conan. What the fuck? That ain't no way to live. I mean, living like a bug. I mean, stand. Get squashed out playing. So yeah, that's my premise with her. You know what I mean? She just a little Oreo trying to throw her weight around. Is how they gonna try to box her if she try to bristle up. But fuck it, they already see her as an Oreo. She might as well throw her weight around. She like Obama. He was in that box where he couldn't lay down a hard hand on shit. You understand? And I'm like, yeah, man, that's that goofy shit, bitch. So you had that coming. You understand? How that shit came around to meet you energetically again. Yeah, you had that shit coming. Straight real. Her problem is, she don't want to be seen as, oh, that nigga bitch doing too much. She thinks she's some sort of hero. But these Latinos, they've come down on her, like I said, for this little spike in crime they've had out in Dallas. Right? The police officers union, they came out on her. The LULAC, they always trying to call somebody racist for whatever, trying to get somebody to resign for racism and this and that. If y'all have heard of LULAC. But you see that they got ulterior motives too. They're not just all about coming down on racism against Latino. I'll say a little something about LULAC just so we don't, lose perspective. Even though they sitting up always trying to call for somebody to resign for racism, that's their thing. They always on the front line to try to get somebody fired from a job for being racist against Latinos. This is an organization, LULAC. They were started in 1920s or some shit by all these war vets. A lot of World War I vets, basically, are the founders of LULAC. They started this, Latinos Union League of, or Union of Latino American Civil Rights, some shit like that. I don't know what it means. Something like that. League of something about Latinos and civil rights. They're a civil rights organization. They fight for Latino civil rights. That's their thing, right? Make sure my phone on so I'm talking. So they do all of that, but they find a way. They found a way to kind of get a push against Renee Hall. What I think it is, they just don't want to see a black woman as a police chief. So they're getting behind the Latino Officers Union. They're getting behind the Latino officers that's sitting up griping about shit, right? This is basically a side hustle for them. That's what I want to say. They're not just a civil rights organization. They basically do a side hustle and make a side hustle out of doing race-based power plays against black people whenever they want to. That's what I think they're doing. So I don't think that they're just as innocent as they put themselves out there to be, in my eyes, right? They probably want a Latino police chief. They probably want a Latino police chief to take Renee Hall's place, is what I'm thinking. And that shit would be just as trash as having Renee Hall in there, in my opinion, because it's just simply anti-blackness with a different face. Of course, it would be a little different. You would imagine it would be a little different in the aspect of, okay, these Latinos, they will be targeting black people in the streets more and more harder, right? We'll get all kind of harsher sentences and shit like that. You would imagine that, and you would imagine it would be a slight difference and an uptick in the targeting and the suiting us with duress aspect of the shit if there's a Latino police chief kind of, throwing their weight around. You would imagine more arrests for stupid shit, benign shit like that, right? But I just find it funny as hell, when we were shouting for her to check her officers, like Amber Geiger, who shoot black people in cold blood in the street. She was all silent. We was asking her to hand out the check. We was asking her to show some nuts. What was she doing? Ducking. I remember when she got in office, you know what I mean? All the way from the beginning. When she first touched down, the white supremacists, they jumped on her automatically, like, can she do the job? Yada, yada, yada. They've been fucking with her for a long time. They've been not liking her for quite some time. It's been, since day one, they've been nipping at her, right? And now, to have all these Latinos feeling bold enough, you know what I mean, to kind of tailwind their animus towards her, that's what it looked like to me. They're just trying to tailwind the white supremacists. They already been cheering for, hey, we don't like this nigger bitch. We don't like this nigger bitch. They already been on that fucking hum and hue and cry with the whole shit, right? So they're like, okay, we're Latino opportunists. That's the only reason they're here in America, is on some opportunist shit. Otherwise, they got their plane ticket in their back pocket to go back to where the fuck they came from. Yeah, I know I'm kicking this, you know what I mean? But they like, oh yeah, this is our chance. White people don't like her. Let's pounce. They do the same thing with us when it's just us in the street. Niggas that ain't no police chiefs and shit. Or white people don't like black people. Let's try to violate black people in some kind of way. This is their modus operandi. This is what Latinos do. I don't give a fuck what they say. This is how they operate. When white folk do something, then they want a copycat, but they gotta make sure that it's, as long as it's directed toward black folk, they're not gonna do this type of shit towards the Asians. They're not gonna do this type of shit they do with us, the type of directed, targeted, get at. They're not gonna do that with nobody else, right? This is how they move, and they understand white supremacy. They understand their history on this soil here with being anti-black, fighting in all the damn, being anti-black all the way through the Civil War. They understand that. They understand being down with white supremacy all the way up through the Civil War. They understand that type of shit. It goes deeper than what niggas want to give the history books credit for, but that's what the fuck it is. That's how the fuck the history was laid out with them. That's how the fuck shit got down. So, I want to say that. And, they bold. They calling for this chick to resign. They are saying, look, bitch, you've been out there. You had a couple of years. The crime spiked up just a little bit. Nigger bitch, get out of here. We're going to call everybody we can. So, that's the bullshit. I'm not in support of her at all. She can resign for all the fuck I care, because she's showing exactly what she'll do, right? She's basically showing us, and she's always showed us exactly what she'll do as long as she's in office. She'll do exactly what a white supremacist would do. She'll do exactly what a white supremacist Latino would do in her position, right? So I don't got no faith in her. You know what I mean? But I do know that they would try to make, if a Latino chief got in the spot, or Latinos really got into positions of like county sheriffs and started running counties, I would see them to be on some Latino gang shit. I would see that first off. We're going to see the gang activity. That's going to jump. And we're going to see them basically trying to make these racialized power plays. They're going to try to make Dallas into motherfucking the LA or Miami of policing, as far as counties is concerned. That's why ICE, they had to come on, they had to go on and come on strong. ICE, you know what I'm saying? Start breaking up these families, start shaking up Latino stability for the worse. We as black people, we need it. We love you, ICE. You know what I'm saying? I might print some ICE t-shirts with a ICE with a motherfucking heart around that bitch. We need you, ICE. You know what I'm saying? We want you. You doing the work, ICE. You doing the Lord's work out here, ICE. You know what I'm saying? Because they end up really trying to make, these racialized power plays, shit that I talk about all the time, in the police ranks. I mean, I'm gonna say that the Latinos are gonna definitely go for what they got out in LA and a lot of these places where they're in politics and in policing, positions like that, power positions. Hold up, I see the black the black boy. What up, Miss Lady? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Glad to see you covered this. ADOS, wake up. Latinos are white. Just because some have black blood or native blood doesn't make them any less white. Spain is still in Europe. Real the fuck talk. Tell them, Mr. Blackboard, they don't know. They want to act like it's something else. Like, gotta be something else to this shit. Real life. Ice, ice, baby. Be bold. Who say that? Was that that sounded like some Jason Black would say. I didn't watch Jason Black's video on ice and all that. I kind of figured what it was about, but I may spin around and watch it this week. Was that what Jason was kicking? Ice, ice, baby, be bold. Or was that you? The Blackboard? Is that you? Who that? Who get the credit for that? I mean, shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We as cold as ice on this channel, on the MOP shit on my channel. All right? Okay, that's your take on it. Okay. Saying, real life. But, like I said, you know, Latinos, they're going for monopolizing these professions that I'm talking about. Policing, politics, they're going for monopolizing these professions. And that's very important. Because once they get to making these type of plays, there's no consequences when they get caught doing dirt or when they want to press black people harder. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's all they want to do. And I'll be discussing that in my next post that I do about why Latinos owe reparations. That's the main ingredient to that post. And I'll be dropping that. I just got to preface it with certain other videos, like I said, so y'all can really be ready to hear it. Right? But that's what they own. Now back to what the dude Aldama is doing out in LA and Villanova, and what Latinos are effectively trying to set up with the fucking police. Trying to set up another crash. Like I said, they're trying to set up Crash 2.0 out in this bitch. And they eased in a Latino county sheriff who, you know, he's going to be on Team Latino, period. No matter what the fuck happened. Feds come through investigating or whatever the fuck. So I'm saying. I just need my people in the LA County to really realize that shit. You understand? Realize that these people have successfully surrounded you. If you black and you in LA County, Latinos have successfully surrounded motherfuckers. You heard of guerrilla warfare, right? Guerrilla warfare, there's a tactic called surrounding motherfuckers, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's advantages in being able to surround a motherfucker. I mean, the surrounding can be deployed in many different ways, in many different scenarios. You know, if you outnumbered by a group of people, surrounding them is the guerrilla warfare technique. For those of you that understand guerrilla warfare and may have studied it or whatever, right? Right? Surround the motherfuckers. So understand that the Latinos have successfully surrounded y'all out there when y'all walk the streets. I'm sure y'all know that. You're in a Latino supremacist gang regime out there, while being under white supremacy. So y'all need to be on high alert. Get on your voodoo shit. All right? This type of shit is evidence why we need every weapon that we can. All the weapons that we gonna get on that ass. You know what I'm saying? We need all the weapons we can at play as these groups are mobilizing against us in these power positions. You understand? These power professions. All right? And then motherfucker kicking that bullshit like, oh, if you grow up around black people, then you gotta hate them. You know what I'm saying? You see that bullshit? You see the bullshit? You see how they trying to layer up these professions to start thinking like? And they're trying to make multiple political plays, power plays like this based on if they're black, you got to hate them. You understand? This is the shit that they kicking. in their psychology, in their pathway of thought. And you know, we ain't gonna miss that. We ain't gonna miss that. And when I do that video breaking down that aspect of it, as far as like, you know, politics and policing, and in terms of reparatives, how that translates to us in terms of reparatives, and how that puzzles over to us in terms of reparatives, being ground state blacks, y'all see the picture painted, right? The Blackboard says T West of Average Synergy News just did an excellent pair of videos called When Latinos Were White recently. Check it out. Okay. I'll check it out. T West, that's his name. I'm calling him Average Synergy News. T West was his name. Good for pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out for me, the Blackboard. Ron Fuse say, enough is enough. Latinos have replaced blacks as the largest minority group in this country. Build that wall, build that wall, build that wall, build that wall. That wall gonna take care of that ass. You know what I'm saying? That wall gonna rap, tap, 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 tap that ass. Uh-huh. Build that wall. ICE go get them. You know what I mean? Vietnam ambush hit and run tactics. From Zachariah Williams. Zachariah Williams say Vietnam ambush hit and run tactics. All right, that's kind of random. Let me go back, see if I missed where you was kicking. What was we kicking that made you lean on that? Where's that? I don't see. But yeah, y'all, that's what I want to talk to y'all about today. I wanted to get this camera situated. Y'all know they sent me my cameras, right? You saw these fucking cameras they sent me. I only wanted one camera, y'all. They sent me 2 fucking cameras. They fucking up already, y'all. They fucking up already. So I told y'all I ordered my new cameras last week, right? Right. This is what they sent me, y'all. 2 awesome cameras. It's not what I want. You know, it's not what I ordered. Alright. So gotta send these 2 back. They fucked up. I only wanted one. I wanted the Logitech, you know what I mean? The high power one, the C920. That's the one that everybody get. This is the one for real podcast shit. I wanted the real one, you know what I'm saying? And I paid for the real one while they fronting. You know what I mean? This ain't what I want, y'all. This ain't what I want. So even though they gave me 2 cameras, I don't want them. I want the one that I want, right? Because they're like little, you know, little cheaper cameras. But I'm like, nah. The 2 that y'all gave me, yo, that's basically like y'all giving me the one. The cheap quality, it probably amounts to about 1. I'm not saying it's like bad quality, but I don't fuck with them. I want what I ordered. I want the name brand, arm brand, for real shit. Like, come on, man. Don't play me, you know what I'm saying? Don't play me, you know? Don't play me, play Nintendo, you know? Straight real. So that's gonna be coming soon. I guess I gotta get that sent back, and then they gotta work it out. I gave them my phone and everything. Look, man, holler at me, dog. I want my camera for my shit. Cause this one come with the tripod. It got the like tripod fit. I need that tripod fit. You know what I'm saying? It's important. This don't got the tripod shit on it. So I'm saying with the tripod, I can do what I want to do. I can really free up my shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And y'all fuck with me on my Instagram shit. One of the first videos I'm gonna put on my Instagram, once I get it up, it's gonna be that shopping video. I'll put that up as y'all see me go shop for my altar supplies. I put that in the community post if y'all ain't checked that. You know what I'm saying? So Be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna start doing some different this and that kind of videos. Still probably be throwing my animations in and other shit like that. Y'all ain't think I slept on that ditch it? No. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to go to my Teespring. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to go to my Black Johnson. I gotta extend this a little longer. It's a lot more shit for y'all to holler at now. Definitely fuck with my Black Johnson. We be over there clowning. If y'all want to get all the dirty, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get on I-30 and get dirty, you know what I'm saying? I-30 is a interstate out here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me on Black Junction. Yo, shit be for real out there. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do shit. And yeah, I'm gonna get it, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.